Okay, hi, Steve Brinton here with Gatewings. A little humor. Notice that it's the same shirt in the last two videos and this one also. So we're in a video frenzy here. Have some ideas and bring them out. So the question here is why am I so hard on myself? Why do I beat myself up so much? Okay. Ta-da! The famous plates. Plate 1, plate 2. Plate 1 is always your behavior. It's like you can measure it. It's specific. If you took a video of it, you could identify it. Plate 2 is always everything I say about what happens in plate 1. This is like key. And the third plate down would be emotions, because thoughts create emotions. And emotions would bring number 4 down here, which is your actions. But we're going to deal with those later. So why am I always so hard on myself? I do a behavior that doesn't work, and I don't know how to stop it. And so I come over here, I beat myself up for it. That's horrible, that's terrible, that's awful. You shouldn't do that, that's wrong, that's not right, that looks bad, that's terrible. People are going to think you're horrible. I feel shame about it, I feel guilt, I feel all kinds of awful, horrible, terrible feelings about whatever behavior is going on here. Whatever happens here, it's here. It's what happened. It's the behavior. And as I add my interpretation to it, it just beats me up and creates emotions that are very painful. Then causes further actions that don't work for me. So why do I beat myself up? It reminds me of Paul in 2 Corinthians 12:9, 7, 8, 9, where he says, you know, the Lord gave me a thorn in the flesh. And he says, 3 times I asked him to get rid of it. And the Lord said, no, my grace is sufficient. So what really happens is when we have an event here, we try to control it with our own willfulness, our own pride, our own vanity, our own effort to try to control this behavior, and this will never dominate, stop, or eliminate this. You literally have to say to yourself, I am powerless over this. I have to eventually accept this. Now, acceptance is one of the stages of grieving, where you have to eventually accept things as they are. It is there. In this one, we have lots of pain. First plate, lots and lots of pain. Lots of too much light, too much pain, too much darkness, too much light. So we're afraid of this.
So Steve,
yes.
If I'm a perfectionist, how does this apply to me?
Perfectionist. Here's how a perfectionist thinks. A perfectionist exists over here. And a perfectionist says, if I can do everything perfect, then I don't need to access the atonement of Christ. The atonement of Christ only works over here. You have to get in touch with this. You have to be present to accept it. And so perfectionists are really always saying inside themselves, I want to become so perfect, I don't have to ask Christ or any higher power to help me deal with this. That's the nature of perfectionism. So, get your pen out, your paper out, write down the things you're perfectionistic about, and ask yourself, wow, is it really so that if I could be perfect, then I could like climb my way into heaven, and I wouldn't have to use Christ or any other higher power, whatever your higher power is, to get me there? That's a tough question. Check it out. Take a look at it. Ask your friend. All right, take care. We'll see you later. This is Steve Brinton at Gatewings.